Test, test, 1, 2. All right, say some stuff.
I'm saying some stuff. I'm looking for YouTube, trying to log in.
I'm gonna turn you up a little bit. Say some
Oh,
stuff again.
Dr. Surreal is here. Hey, everyone.
There we go.
There we go.
All right. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Today we have random character color time. This is just a sketchbook drawing, and I thought for Artvember, because it is now officially November, came up pretty fast, but I thought it might be potentially a good piece for Artvember. And I thought, even though it's a sketchbook drawing, get a little bit of color in here. I thought it would be kind of cool to take a photograph, of a sketchbook drawing with the pencil alongside, but then actually color the version that has the pencil in there. Haven't done that before, but the idea occurred to me, and I was like, that might be kind of cool. So we're gonna try that out.
Well, part of it's because we don't want to scan the sketchbook because it'll break the spine and damage the art.
Yeah, well, I'd still be tempted to, before we, eventually, I guess, auction it off or something, I'd still be tempted to make sure we go through and maybe not, like, scan it, because that's going to have to flatten everything, but maybe,
We will.
Hold on, I'm adjusting my gain a little bit. I think I was getting a little loud. Blah, 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 blah. That's probably a little bit better. But yeah, either we'll scan it, or we'll, at the very least, we'll take good photos with, like, decent, like, lighting on every page. And sketchbook's getting pretty close to being done, too.
That one, you already have one that's full.
Well, I mean, I know there's the black one that's done, but I'm talking about the white softcover one.
I think you have one after that.
Yep, I've got a hardcover with a slipcase, actually, so then that'll be the next sketchbook on the docket.
Unnamed character, yes. I believe this is an unnamed character. Maybe it needs a name.
Yeah, she was just a warm-up sketch one day, and I was like, you know what? It was getting into the Halloween-y zone, and haven't done, like, just a random raccoon in a while, so I decided I'm going to do, like, a Halloween raccoon. Sounds fun. And then it was fun, and then I had a good day, and I drew more stuff. Yeah, unnamed character, just a random warm-up raccoon girl.
And a big hat, trying to hide.
Well, she's not trying to hide. She was like, is it Halloween yet? And she missed it because she's awful with dates. She does not have a very, she doesn't own a calendar, so this is just what happens. She shows up like November 3rd in a Halloween costume, and all the other raccoons make fun of her.
That's so sad. I've heard that the original one has a nipple.
The original one does. This is the safe for work version, but once we get the color of this done, we'll put up the not safe for work variant for the high resolution backers.
Yeah, you need to get them that burnt paper library too.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. That'd be a really good thing to add during the Artvember, actually.
Oh, you should. That would be a good time. I
Would
didn't
you-
plan it. I just forgot.
Yeah, would you please remind me after stream, because if I add that to my planner, there's a much better chance that it'll successfully occur.
Yeah, the thing is we need to prep it, find all the burnt paper, and then make a folder.
Oh, I mean, I know where all the burnt paper is. I go to that well very often, so it's not like it's going to be difficult to track down.
Mamo has no power right now. It's dark and cold and boring.
Oh, man. I'm
Well,
sorry
at least he
that
has
it
access
is.
to us.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you're at least, I guess, able to listen to this on, like, a phone or something.
He has a picture.
Dark, cold, lonely. You gotta get into the habit of meditation, because then it will be dark and cold and zen-like, and maybe you won't feel as lonely if you're like, no, this is on purpose. This solitude, awesome. I love it.
Uh-oh, Dave.
What did I do?
I don't even think that's AI. You
I
should
wanna
look at
see.
the.
What am I looking at?
Link.
I'm clicking
Look
the
at the
link. Even though I should screen links before I click them, I'm just
I did.
clicking. You screened it. You screamed it.
I screened it. You should look at that.
Liz screamed the link. Yes, I know I'm leaving Picardo. Picardo, thank you for the notification. Bitch. Nice.
Oh, that could be a desktop. How do I save on here?
I'm gonna just
Save
screenshot
that.
this and drop it into the
Please.
raccoon girl thing. This is what Mamo has wrought into the world. Hold on. Move it up here into the not safe for work folder where it belongs. I think this is referencing our banter from last stream. Thank you, Mamo. This is cute.
That's a good shirt for him.
Bitches don't know. Yeah, we should we should have him have that shirt in the actual show. That's a great idea.
That'd be a lot of animating words.
Well, I think based on how we set it up, I'm still hoping that the show will have a lot of like recycled assets, and you know, it might not be that much animation.
Well, bitches don't know about your lore. That is pretty true. That was great. That was a good one. That was the best shot too. I never thought to do that
Yeah, that frame, that keyframe came out nice, I think.
with that shirt. Yeah, that's amazing. Actually, that would be a great contest. Would be to put words on Dave's shirt there. Kind of one. We've done one of those like caption contests, but it's words on Dave's shirt.
T-shirt caption contest.
Yeah.
That might be fun. We did just have the Halloween fan art contest, but you know, it was also fun. I might have more appetite for more contests.
A little more involvement. That's a good one though. Taking that screenshot and then putting stupid words on you.
If we're gonna start playing with like the tectonic assets for contests, it makes me feel like we should probably get at least another. Well, I'm planning to get a captain's logout in November, but we should probably try to get I don't know. It'd be awesome if we could get that first episode out sometime.
I'm working on it, but you keep bogging me down with barcodes and SKUs.
It's necessary to deliver all kinds of cool art to people.
You keep giving me deadlines, slowing me down.
The people want their art attacks. Someone called me on the phone today, and they said if I don't get my art attack in the mail, going to burn down orphans. And I said, do you mean you're going to burn down an orphanage?
And they were like, no.
No, like I'm orphans. I have a stack of them, and I'm going to burn them down if you don't send my art attacks. Which is why I'm motivated to send people art attacks. No other reason. I just care about orphans.
I'm not even at the art attacks yet. I'm still getting Black Friday ready.
What? You're not at the art attacks yet?
You know that. You've given me so much to do here. It's stacking up. I just finished
I'm gonna pretend like I don't understand it all.
Idiot.
Is this making you rethink yet your decision to help me in my silly life?
No, no, I just won't tell you anything.
No, don't. No, okay, I'll stop making noises. I'm cool. I can handle it.
You're
I can
hip.
handle the information.
You're hip. You're cool.
I'm hip. I'm cooled. I still want to get some Austin Powers movies sometime. Didn't you say there's like on Amazon they had like the whole set of all the Austin Powers movies and it was like $12 or something?
Yeah.
That really is a good deal.
I could have gotten that for you, but I knew you wanted the chocolate macadamia nuts instead.
I did want chocolate macadamia nuts also. If I make noises, can I just get everything?
Yes.
What, really?
Eventually, you gotta wait though. Doesn't matter how many noises you make, you'll still get it.
Well, I can wait as long as I don't have visual reminders. If it's out of sight, I'll just sort of forget about it entirely. But that's why I need
know you will.
reminders and to write things in my planner.
Okay, well, we'll get you the burnt paper soon.
Burnt
Reese
paper.
says his spy's cute.
Oh, thank you. Gotta make a raccoon. If I get done with this, I might work a little bit more on this cityscape over here. I put some.
I got you Prelude. I got that done for you this morning because I was rushed.
Oh, well, I could go right into Prelude then if you want. That is a fun Prelude.
I thought you'd do Cityscapes on Friday.
I might. I could do cityscapes on Friday. I'll probably have more Ascension work by then anyway, because I want to get a lot of Ascension sketching done this week.
Yeah, I saw that.
There we go. I don't necessarily know if I want to put like tons and tons of shading on this. I feel like, especially since there's literal light and shadow on the paper itself and there's a pencil there, it's going to be a little bit more like magical if it sort of is a bit more of a simple color setup on it, I believe.
That's why I left it for you. Because I don't know what you want.
Me neither.
So I don't know where Hazen is today. He's probably like stealing the pyramids or something.
Where in the world is Hazen San Diego?
Hazen Cruz.
I like the idea of stealing the pyramids. I'm still outraged that there's cool tunnels under the Sphinx that apparently the Egyptologists were like, well, we're in charge of this, and we're just going to fill these tunnels in because you guys don't have the ability to stop us. Haha.
These are mine. These are my tunnels.
These tunnels actually belong to us, and we're the only ones that know about them, and no one ever is going to know about them. We're just going to fill them in with concrete, so there. It's like, guys, I know you're in charge of the Egyptology department of Egypt, but could you please share your toys? Could you please cooperate with the rest of the... Some of us would like to know more about the tunnels under the Sphinx. You guys just had to be big old buttheads about it.
Of course, their egos come first. And they know everything, and there's nothing new. Shut up. They say, good afternoon. Hope you had a fun and safe Halloween. Oh, we did.
Hey,
we
thank
played
you.
A board game.
Yeah, it was time for a little betrayal at the house on the hill.
And it was the child betraying the old people.
Oh yeah, that was great. Me and Liz always like get into character when we're playing. And this time around, it was a bunch of old people and then one child. And it turned out this hell... I don't know why I had to be like a cat boy child because it seemed appropriate.
It's Halloween.
Yeah, this hellish little brat cat boy child idiot was careening around the place, smashing through the collapsed floor. Got armor.
In the basement.
Yeah, immediately got armor and a spear. And of course became the traitor. So it was all the old people versus the ultimate brat. It was pretty fun.
And I tried to shoot him multiple times.
Yeah, Grandpa got a revolver and just went nuts. Could not hit the broadside of a barn, fortunately.
I
for the
was shooting
kid.
you from 3 rooms away.
Yeah, you were, and it took you a lot of tries to finally hit him. Unfortunately, it only happened after he got to Grandma.
Oh, God, yeah. It's so funny. Grandma hit you with an axe, kept walking.
Yeah, she rang him like a bell with that armor on him. Gong! So we had a fun Halloween.
We did, and then your professor guy had to play chess against death.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting that we got the haunt that was all about like, oh, you have to play death in chess and see who wins. And I don't know, for some reason it just seemed appropriate to me because most of you probably are not familiar with Daniel Naroditsky, but Daniel Naroditsky happened to be my favorite YouTube channel. I would watch his stuff all the time, and he mysteriously died October 19th, just out of the blue, out of nowhere. So I thought it was ironic that I was sort of, you know, missing him, feeling bad for him, and then the haunt that we have just so happens to be chess themed. So I thought that was kind of, I don't know, maybe it's just some form of kismet.
Crazy. Mamo was editing a series and thinking it was funny, but then he woke up and thought it was cringe. No, yeah, that's the thing is that, like, I think YouTube poop stuff is always going to be cringe. It's kind of like if you're in the mood for it.
Yeah, I don't know. It is
Whatever
weird
whatever you
because
call it.
initially I would have thought YouTube poops. It doesn't matter. They're just YouTube poops. Just put it out there. No one can. But then like I've seen, like we've all seen a YouTube poop where it's like, oh, this one just doesn't have it. And it's really difficult to define what makes like a good YouTube poop versus a bad YouTube poop. But I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and be like, you know what, this might be cringe, but I had fun making it, so there it goes into the world.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, is as long as you had fun. I gotta ban this. There we go. You've been banned.
Well, you banned someone?
Well, if it's an advertiser and he made an account yesterday. You
Well, what
gotta
is he advertising? What if it's something really cool?
I can't tell.
Was it something really cool? What was he advertising?
And get more followers by code.
We could have gotten more followers? More followers?
With a code.
With a code? I love codes.
Secret codes.
Is it like the Da Vinci Code?
No.
Like Robert Brown adventure novel? More followers?
There were no riddles or like secret, like spinning codes to solve.
We've got to
it
undo
now.
this ban.
Call him. Apologize immediately.
Sir, please, I didn't realize that you were offering us more followers. We'll do anything.
Yeah.
We must see the number.
My metrics.
The people that are watching now, they mean nothing. All that matters is the number getting higher.
Are they robots? That's okay. They don't have to do anything. They just have to be there and make me look larger and more popular.
If there were only some zeros after that number on the screen, then I'd be happy.
That's exactly how they work. That's a hazard. I was telling Dave today about how, like...
You're a hazard, Harry.
Yeah, if you bot yourself and pay for followers... Oh god, really? People on YouTube are accusing you of using AI for the ghost page thumbnail.
The ghost page thumbnail?
They can just sit in their little YouTube void. I didn't see them. I think it's because you used, is that I didn't see it. Did you use Mammo's art?
Oh, are they talking about the winner announcement for the blog?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a AI entry.
Yeah, well, they're accusing you of using AI now.
I mean, I wrote the words on by hand. If I could have used AI to write the words on faster, I probably would have, because I don't think it's a crucial creative. Here it is. Winner.
Wait a minute. I have got to see what they're flipping their shit over. And
refresh
they
the
have
screen.
a lot of,
I'm looking at it now.
I'm on the wrong one. Hold on.
How hard is it? But yeah, this was one of the entries in the annual Halloween Vivid Fan Art Contest. Really good entry. This one won in the comic category. Guess what? No other people made a comic, so this person won.
Well, that's the thing, is it would have won Best in AI, but we like to give a lot of people prizes, so we thought if we moved this to Best Comic, everybody could get a prize, which they would have anyway, and more people could get prizes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, well,
nobody got hurt.
Well, if there's no one in the Best Comic category, and this one is a really cool comic, whatever, more people are going to win prizes. Let's do it. And that is what we did.
I'm impressed you spelled winners right. That was going to be whiners.
That's how you know it's AI. It's because I can't spell.
I know that. You just do all this gobbledygook like the AI bots do.
By the time they start accusing me of using AI on like my actual art, it's going to be...
Yeah.
AI is going to be so good that that's just going to have to be considered a compliment. It's going to be like, this looks like it was AI. It's like, oh, thank you. That's high praise.
Yeah, another Halloween winner is also from the Ukraine, and he's asking how he should fill out the forms. He came in email, and he's having trouble with his address. If you can help him, Mamo, go for it. But we always Google the foreign addresses to try to figure them out too, because it gets all backwards. So if you can help him, go for it. Otherwise, we'll take care of it.
Ironically, like sometimes this is where AI really is useful for us. Like it might sometimes if you're like using Perplexity or something to figure out, like, hey, how is this address supposed to be properly formatted for this country so that the shipping goes without a problem? Like sometimes that's helpful.
Well, joke's on the people on YouTube. I don't know where that is that they're accusing us of things. That's kind of funny though.
It's okay. I mean, we've been accused of lots of fun stuff, so.
Oh yeah.
It's just if that's the worst that someone's like, I think you might have used a computer program to help you with this. It's like, okay, whatever.
there's somebody new here on YouTube. They're watching cool people. Yay! So Dave, I have heard that this art that you're doing is going to be available later.
Yes, this is going to be... I think we were saying that this is going to be one of the art prints for Artvember, which means if you're in our Patreon at the Art Attack tier, you're going to get a signed copy of this. And, you know, me and Liz will both sign it.
No, I didn't do a thing on this one. I'll take credit.
You can be... Your signature is the endorsement. That's you being like, yep, I approve. David was supervised properly during the creation of this piece.
Is I made this print and I did all the plastic sleeving.
I mean, yeah.
Did all heavy lifting on these.
You got me macadamia nuts during production, so you get to be listed in the credits.
I want to see where they're accusing us of things. I like seeing those.
I remember one time someone was accusing us of like, you were sending people, you were grooming minors in Discord and sending them dick pics. Didn't they accuse you of sending dick pics?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was on Twitter, and I wanted to be like, I'm a woman, but I was just like, I'm not even gonna play this game.
You know, that's the kind of silliness that's like usually there's just no reason to engage with it, but like people will just literally say anything and be like, I wonder if I'm right about that. I wonder if they'll just like take shots and hope that something sticks, and maybe something will, if they accuse us of enough stuff, maybe something will be true just by sheer like odds.
Whatever like gets me to reply to them, basically.
Yeah, but unfortunately for them, there's a whole lot of cool art to be drawing, and that's a little bit more fun than going online and be like, oh, you told a lie? Time to pay attention to you for that.
No, I know. I've had that where people will tell a lie about my series trying to get me to be like, oh gosh, what is this? Like, Nama's a boy and or something nutty or like, no, it's like Nama's, no, hold on. It's something about like.
Are you trying to remember a specific like?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to give an example. Like
okay.
Mace can swim through the air and he teleports, right? To try to get me to be like, no, Mace's power is flank, and so they get more info.
I do think at times there's like legitimate guessing and silliness, but then sometimes I do think there have been points where people are like, I'm gonna make an incorrect assertion that I know is incorrect, but it will prompt them to correct me, and then I will be having attention. All
right, I found where they're probably having a wine-a-thon. No, that's okay. That's okay. No, we're cool.
I mean, they are correct, though. Like, the base image is an AI contest entry.
Yeah, I got one guy. Maybe you should read the post.
Read the post. That seems like a little much to expect.
This person is defending you, saying you've been making art daily for real, so you obviously couldn't have. And now they're accusing that guy of looking like a bot. So, your artistic integrity has clearly been defended, Dave.
I guess that's nice, but...
At least I'm not accusing it of being a sock account. You're actually Dave! If you agree with Dave, you're Dave.
My robot army comes to my aid once again. Ironically, like, the funny thing is people will be like, this is AI, or that's AI, this is, like, they never really accuse people of, like, this is poorly done. It's like, wouldn't that be a more relevant accusation, is, like, if it's something sucks or not? Plus, like, I do traditional art all the time.
I know.
I continue to do it. I love doing it. It's my favorite thing. But if there was, like, a use case that was helpful to pave the way for me doing more traditional art, I wouldn't like be like, I will never use the AI. It's like, no, like even for this, like if I could have, like this is not a piece that I'm gonna pin on the wall and look at it forever. Be like, yeah, I remember when I made a thumbnail by taking an entry and then I put the word winners on there. That I need this to be in my photo album. This needs to be something that I look back on and remember. You know, marketing stuff. If I could get the results I want on like marketing image, and save time and then have more time for drawing comics and stuff, I would not be against using AI in certain circumstances. So I don't know. I'm not like the guy that's trying to be some sort of a purist about traditional art, even though that's what I do all the time because I love it.
Mamo thought that the other guy sent we sent Mamo stuff already, and so he's asking for the info. Nope, not yet. I just gotta figure that one out. It's a puzzle.
Are you still having like the overseas shipping challenges?
I've never tried to ship to Ukraine, but there's a lot of red tape as to what's allowed in the. It's always the customs forms that get me.
I'm pretty sure if you just put a label on the package that says it's a Tomahawk missile, it'll go straight through.
Yeah,
That's the secret to getting anything shipped over. To be like, this is an advanced weapons platform.
Oh God, Dave, he's
What?
got Lula's shirt now. Lula has a shirt that says "Dick pics anyone now."
Hold on, I gotta see this.
Lula, I gotta save these. I'm on the wrong computer. Oh God, Lula, get off of Twitter.
Dick pics
Get out of
anyone?
Discord.
I'm gonna
Lula
paste
is
this in here,
grooming
too.
the minors. These are terrible. Lula, stop grooming the minors. I don't know where they are, but
That
stay away
reminds
from
me,
these kids.
like, that's forever more gonna remind me of that Gravity Falls joke, where the bar's like, "No minors allowed," and then the camera turns back to look at the person he's talking to, and it's like a coal miner's like, "Dang it, nabbit," and like walks off. I just appreciate that joke. That's all. You could say it's dad humor. So what? I liked it.
Yeah, but no, I think that's my favorite lie about us so far is like what happened was on Twitter we drew a picture of a VR tuber lady that I don't even know about, and it said jokes are funny.
Oh yeah, because they were going trying to cancel that Hershey,
Yeah.
I think her name is.
Yeah.
It's
and
like
she was
Hershey's,
nice.
except for there's no chocolate involved.
I've never met her. I don't know what that was, but she was nice. And she retweeted us, and we just made some fan art for her, and it was all cool. And then we just got a whole bunch of people calling us Nazis, and they didn't even know who we were. And then, we got the guy saying that I was sending people dick pics in DM back in 2020. And I was like, oh, news to me. I don't know. I don't even know if I had a Discord account in 2020, so that's cool.
I'm sort of glad that we just make the decision with our social media. And I mean, it's not totally universal, like a strict rule, but just generally speaking, we sort of don't feed into silly drama stuff like that, like back and forth, like, no, that's a lie. Oh, I can't believe these people are attacking me. Oh, I can't believe, It's
Well, that's the trick, is they're doing it for attention, and then it ends up on your feed, and everybody, like, your whole audience sees it then, so they get your audience, and it's all just a plan.
well, hey,
For
it's like, it's not, like, I'm kind of would be worried about, like, wait, is that true? Did we groom minors? And it's like, no, we didn't, so if people say something, the truth would be the thing that is concerning to me, and if it's not true, then yeah, whatever, moving on. I'm drawing pictures today, like always. But more to the point, like, I sort of view that drama stuff as a form of entertainment. It's, it's content. People use it to get attention online. They try to get attention and grow, and it's entertainment. It is a form of entertainment. Very rarely people might try to accomplish some social good with it, but I think that's almost never the case. I think it's always just like a thin mask that is, covering the fact that it's like they just want to get into the business of entertaining on social media, and they want to grow their accounts and stuff. And
They're asking if it was Kirsch or Kershey or however you say that. Yeah,
I think it was a Hershey, because there's a bunch of people, I forget why, trying to cancel her, and so we're like, oh, they're trying to cancel her. We've been there. People who've tried to cancel us. We'll show a little support. And so then, of course, the people that try to cancel others are like, oh, they're showing support, get them. And it's like, nah, it's not going to work. But you guys have fun.
always really little accounts that like just fly in and leave again. It's very strange.
Yeah, well, again, it's because they might not realize it, but I do think that they are trying to engage in a form of entertainment content. And I'm not even sitting here being like, that form of entertainment content is evil. It's like, no, if you got a taste for a little drama, sometimes a little bit of salacious gossip on the internet, I don't know, you could moralize about it, but I just rather recognize,
I
like,
think of them as birds trying to poop on you, and then if you're like, oh no, you pooped on me, they're like, I did a good job.
well, yeah,
and they
like,
fly
well,
away.
whenever someone is like the subject of that type of content, then of course they're like, oh, I don't like this, but I'm just saying in general, I think of it as entertainment content, and it's just, again, it's not like a hard and fast rule, but generally speaking, that's not the type of entertainment we want to provide to people. We're providing like a different flavor of entertainment. So it's like, oh, is this entertainment really in line with like the content we share on our social media? Is this like the value offering that we're bringing to people? No, it's kind of a whole different genre of entertainment. So I'm not going to spend my time on that. I'm not going to spend my time helping someone else manufacture their content, and maybe especially if it's like at my expense and all that stuff. So I'd rather just spend my time making more of my content and then share what I think is cool with people.
You know, maybe if they read the post on the Halloween contest, they would find out that's not our art. But, you know, they could just not read, make assumptions. That's cool.
It's fine. I don't know. No harm, no foul, as far as I'm concerned. I don't think it's a big deal either way.
No, I think a big part of it is if you just don't reply and leave them hanging, that's kind of the best thing. They don't need the attention. And you know, you got somebody defending you now, and now he's a bot, so
I mean, I guess
it's the circle is complete.
I mean, sometimes I think it's almost a temptation to be like, oh, someone defending me for a change. That almost never happens. That's kind of nice. But I also think it's like not even something I would encourage people to blow their time on. It's like, do you really want to spend your day trying to explain to someone on the internet why they're not correct? Like, do you think like how much time do you have? There's so many other ways you could spend your time. Do something. I would say, and again, it's like there's that part that's like, oh, someone defending me. That's nice, because it's not nice when people attack us, but like realistically,
well, you've never had it happen. You've never had people defending you.
Yeah, well, because you know how things are in the furry community, the glorious accepting furry community. But I don't know. I would just say engaging with people, even to correct them. Usually, they're not there because they want to be correct or accurate.
They usually already know.
Yeah, they usually. So I would just say, like, just focus on stuff that you enjoy. I've seen this happen, like, sometimes when other people have been getting attacked online. Not recently, but I think, like, a few years back. I noticed, like, an artist that was having a bunch of people come after them and try to cancel them for something spurious. And rather than, like, jump in and feed into the argument and be like, no, you're wrong because blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, what's a better way to react to this? How about I actually take a look at what this artist is doing and retweet something they did that's really cool that people would appreciate and be like, hey, look at this cool art. So, I think sometimes that's like a really good way to maybe handle it is focus, instead of focusing and giving attention to what you don't like, focus on what you do like, focus on what you care about, focus on what you're passionate about and what you love. And maybe, you know, try to put a little more attention on that instead of on people that are misbehaving. It's sort of like, think of attention of any form as almost a kind of reward. So if people are misbehaving, do you want to reward them? Because if you give them attention, that is a reward, and they will continue to do whatever it is that got them that precious attention.
And again, the thing is, a lot of the times they just make up lies and stuff for the outrage and attention. They know they're in the wrong. They're just playing with you.
I mean, some of them do. I do think some of them are legitimately just confused, but, you know, it doesn't really matter too much either way. Just...
Yeah. Speaking of confused, why are these leaves blue?
Because I thought it might be pretty. I'm going to finish my little playing around with, like, the mask, the opacity mask, and then I can clip a new layer on top and play. Yeah, I kind of like that. It matches the pencil. I'm still going to look into orange. Let's see if it's, like, the same tan. Yeah, the same tan, it matches, but it's a little too samey, I think. What if it was more of a chromatic orange? Orange is pretty, but honestly, something about the blue is hitting me the right way. I kind of like that.
I'm saying, calling them confused is as polite as you can get, Dave. I would not say confused. I got a couple other words back here for them.
Well, yeah, but like, what exactly do we benefit if we were like, we are going to identify that these people are morally bad? Haha! It's like, okay, and your pride.
Hey, how about a dick pic with the word confused right there? Confused.
Liz, you're getting dangerously close to just asking for dick pics. I don't think that's the intent, but be careful with your wording.
Lula's got the shirt on. According to his Twitter, I have all the dick pics, so.
Yeah. But I think that's like one of the little keys to internet outrage is they all want to be like, this person is really, really, really bad. I've correctly identified someone that's bad, making me not as bad by comparison. Oh, no, it's that mindset where people feel as though they can only be good if they're putting someone else down. They can only feel good compared to someone else. And if they really feel bad about themselves, then they have to really, really like find some awful people to dump on. But I don't think there's like a bottom to that bucket. You can't really ever insult or moralize or finger point your way into feeling good about yourself. So it's, I mean, granted, sometimes it's necessary to like, you know, call out something that might be occurring that people might not be aware of, and it might be legitimate. But I do think that's a minority of use cases. Generally, it's just, you know, psychotic people that are trying to feel good about themselves.
That's the thing is, I think when they first post it, not that I have experience in this, but I think when they first post it, they get a little high, and then if they get a reply, they get another high, and then if they needle you and get replies back and forth, and they can tell that they've like really, really gotten under your skin, you're like, my day is complete.
Yeah, again, it's sort of like a dopamine source. It's a form of entertainment. It's a form of engagement, but it's just I would rather spend my time making different entertainment, and obviously I'm a lot happier. Like anytime we do have to deal with drama stuff, it's never like the highlight of my day. It's just sort of like, oh well, here's a chore. This is something we got to take care of. But I'm a lot happier just making cool stuff that actually people can enjoy, whether they're a good person or a bad person. Whoa.
YouTube says confused is a polite way of putting it. Yes, it is, sir.
All right.
I'm calling this one. Is her name Cooney? Is that a bad name?
Cooney the Raccoony. I don't know if we'll know if that's a bad name if this gets clipped and then they come after us tomorrow. It'll be fine.
Oh, good. That's a slur, and I didn't know it. No, she's cute though.
Be careful not to like brainstorm and then accidentally have a no-no word come out, or else they have to shoot you. They just have to send someone to your house and they shoot you. I think that's how the trial works.
All right. Well, we won't call it that. I don't know.
I am currently. I like how
Sally.
this one came out. Sally, yeah, she's Sally the raccoon. Sally the head acorn the hedgehog is really jealous of her.
That's safe.
I'm currently seeking the new prelude that you got color blocked in, and I see it.
Good.
And there it is. Oh yeah, and I'm noting you're right. I still got to move the other finished one over. I'll do that later. He said, which was a lie. No, I will. I will move it over later.
You lie.
He said, which was also a lie. No, I actually will. That was also a lie. Yeah, I like this like simple color scheme on Sally the raccoon.
Sally the raccoon.
It's cute. I think I'm gonna call this done.
They can cook up their own name for this. I just don't know.
Actually, I don't know why. It looks sort of like a Trish to me.
That could be a Trish. That's a better name.
Yeah.
Sally's kind of taken.
Now, I think I can show dialogue on this because this isn't like a huge. If you see the image, you already kind of know what.
Oh no! Don't spoil dialogue. Come on.
There's not even that much dialogue. I'm just saying it seems pretty clear what is going on in the image, which is finger pointing.
Oh, leave the dialogue off.
Leave the dialogue alone! Okay, fine. Where did my music go? Oh, YouTube is like, you don't want to listen to music, do you? Actually, I do, YouTube. That's why I queued up a playlist to hear it. Thank you. Character. Characters.
No, I always have a weak spot for correcting people too, but on that YouTube, I'm just gonna not even get involved. They need to read the post instead of just accusing us of things.
Yeah, well, there is a time and place to like confront people and correct things, but I would say the more you are in a relationship with somebody, the more they're actually a part of the fabric of your life, then the more I think justified it is to be like, oh hey, we got a problem here, and I'm in your life and you're in my life, so this is something that we should probably hammer out together to make sure that we see it the same way or we understand where we're different on it. But, obviously a stranger on the internet is about as far away as you can get to a relationship. No offense to everyone in the chat. I love you, but just not in a personal way that actually has any impact in your day-to-day life once the stream is over. Apologies.
I hope not. No, I hope not. Unless they want it to be over there. I don't control the news and the weather.
Yeah. I don't know. It's odd, like, just thinking about, I guess, parasocial relationships. Because, I mean, you guys, like, the names I recognize in chat, I feel good when I see you guys in chat, and I like talking with you and chilling, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to, like, give the false impression, like, I am your best friend, and I am a good friend to you, and I spend my time thinking about you. It's like, to be fair, it's just kind of like when we pop on to stream, I'm happy to spend some time with you guys, but, I don't know, I feel like a lot of positive emotion, but I think if I told people, like, I am your personal friend, but whenever you need help, I will probably not be there.
That's why you're not in the chat, honey. You don't know anybody.
Yeah.
You're lucky if you get Nerp's tail correctly.
I am lucky if I get Nerp's tail correctly. Bam. Line colors. Time for some fun.
Okay, Mamo was worried about your prelude, but he says, okay, looking good so far.
Oh, thank you.
He wants to read this chapter so bad. He was afraid there was some more Bobby V relationship or something going on. Nope, we're just finger pointing today.
Today it's finger pointing galore.
So the plan with this page is that we're going to color it and shade the characters like normal, and then we're going to be twisting it around and making individual panels and making the final image, I hear.
Yeah, there's going to be some heavy lifting on the format in this, but first order of business is to get the characters all shaded up.
He says so far. Okay, well. You have approval so far, but you better not mess it up, Dave. Better be careful. Fine line here. I'm messing it up.
The only thing I can guarantee is that there will be mess-ups in the future, but hopefully they are entertaining mess-ups.
Oh, the drama of David Lily's stream.
The drama, you
Will
don't
they or
know my
won't they?
deep lore.
Yeah, your deep lore.
People on the internet make fun of me, and I don't even care.
Okay. If V is half skunk, could she spray like one too? Nope. I'm gonna say that V does not have like spray powers.
Yeah, I think that would start to get like weird and gross
That'd
if
get
she
weird.
was spraying stink all over people. So we're gonna say she does not have no stink glands. If she ever tried, it would not be with any kind of a special gland bonus.
No. She would have to carry pepper spray.
Yeah.
Nerp looks like he's made of anxiety. Yes, that's probably because he knows he's going to die. Every comic page, he's like, is this one where I die?
He places a lot of concern over other people's opinions. I think it's because he has an inner sense of weakness, so he kind of feels like social approval is crucial to his survival. He has to stay in the good graces of others.
You see your OC.
Yes. I tried to deny it. I tried to deny it last stream, but I just had to embrace my inner NARP.
Your inner Nerp. That name is terrible. I love it.
NARP.
It's because no one loved him.
That's a mean thing to say about NARP.
He's at the orphanage.
That's
How is that true?
Did I ever say that like the truth was not vicious and mean? That's a mean thing to say.
Nerp.
NARP.
It's so funny when people draw the orphans. They draw like their OCs at the orphanage, but they will not draw the background orphans because like I don't care about Nerp.
No one cares
True
about.
NARP.
Oh no! Look, he's realizing this is his face of realizing no one really cares about me here. I could just drop out of Prelude entirely. I could never be in another comic panel again, and no one would miss me. Oh no!
The Nerf spin-off series will never happen.
There's
Nerp
not.
leaves the show. Nerp leaves the show and nobody notices.
He's like, I was promised a spin-off series. When am I gonna get my spin-off series? What is this? Glitch Studios presents NARP.
The Nerpening.
Coming 37 years from now to a random corporate streaming network somewhere.
The NARPing. Oh, hashtag justice for NARP.
Just let's just tell Narp that his spin-off show has been optioned. That then he'll go away and he'll be happy and he won't think about what that means.
For years. Yeah.
Oh, they picked up the option. It's like, yeah. Don't hold your breath. They picked up your option. Means no one else can make the NARP spin-off series now.
Somebody says, glad I could finally catch one of these. Love the series. Love you guys for making it. Thank you.
Oh, hey, thanks. Yeah, see, I have authentic positive emotion because someone said something nice, so I'm saying thank you. And I'm like, I love that guy. That's fantastic. But then it's like, is that a guy or a girl? What's their name? I have no idea. If they stub their toe and they fall into a creek and they're like, hey, someone help pull me out of this creek. Like, I'm not going to be there. So, I don't know. I got positive feelings about everyone chilling with us.
You don't know who gave it to you.
But on the other hand, I just need you to know that you're on your own in a cold, hard world. And David is not a... if you're looking for a good friend... Yeah, David's not a good friend because he's not physically there. I think you want to get better, deeper relationships as much as possible with people that are literally physically able to be there for you.
Okay. The person who said nice things is a guy.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, Dave.
If I was just talking to another woman without thinking, Liz would kill me. Oh, no. Liz is hearing me now.
Oh, yeah. Do you think someone might make a cartoon series of the Dreamkeepers comic saga? People have tried, they have not succeeded. We are not, we would like to do that sometime, but it's not a rush right now.
I would say we have sort of a framework in mind for how that would work. We have aspirations. I'll say we have aspirations towards that end, but we have to play our cards very carefully because we don't have, millions of dollars of secret trust fund to throw around. We can't just start
or Australian tax dollars.
Yeah, we haven't gotten taxpayer money in the form of massive federal grants. We don't have Crunchyroll secretly funding us. So since we don't have all these sources of revenue for busting out animation with no return on investment whatsoever, instead our strategy is to actually build Vivid Publishing up as a legitimate business that creates products that you enjoy and you like, and then if enough people like the products and put them on their shelf and pick them up, then that will get us closer and closer to being able to create more and more content. Because right now me and Liz are doing as much as we can, but that's only 2 sets of hands. There's sort of a finite amount that we can make, but we are looking to expand and make different types of media. But actually the first stop we have on the road to an animated series, the first stop isn't actually going from comics to an animated series. The first stop that we want to make is going from comics to video games. Just because it seems like that's potentially more of a viable business model. Because, if you make, let's say we had, $50,000 to play with, which sounds like a ton, but if you're talking the world of animation production,
that's nothing.
That will evaporate very, very quickly if you're producing animation. So, but let's just say for the sake of pretending, we had 50K, and in a year we could work our asses off and use that money to produce a 15-minute pilot or something. Then after that time, we'd spend all that money, it'd be gone, and we'd be like, here's a pilot, and everybody would watch it on YouTube or whatever and be like, oh, that's awesome. When's the next episode coming out? And, we'd be totally busted, we'd be broke, and YouTube would give us, even if it was wildly successful and got millions of views or whatever, YouTube would be like, oh, your video, very, very popular, tons of views, here's $37. Don't spend it all in one place. And that'd kind of be the end of the line. And I don't necessarily want to do that and then sit around praying that Amazon buys the idea out from under us or something, I kind of want to get into the business, if we can, of actually producing what we want to produce, ourselves. Whereas, let's say we had that, a Pretendo 50K, and then we busted our asses for about the same amount of time, and we had a video game come out. If it's a good enough video game, hopefully it would perform well, it might make some sales, and it's possible it could actually make that revenue back and then some. And so we might get a bunch of people that enjoy the game, and they might come in and realize, oh, this game there's a whole comic series here, maybe we'll buy some books. And if we can actually be responsible and build some kind of a viable business model that we could, sustain, then I think that is the pathway to making maybe another game, maybe leveling up a little bit, and then if we continue to leverage our audience in that process, eventually I think we could get to the point where maybe we're producing actual full-blown animated episodes. And I think that's the plan. But, absent huge amounts of secret money sources that nobody talks about, we just gotta do it the legit way, which is actually build a business.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even want to, for people that are running off of massive secret trust funds and stuff, I don't even want to imply that there's something wrong about that, because it's like if someone has a big pile of money from a family trust and they're like, what am I going to do with all this revenue? I'm going to make something, I'm going to spend it on creating. That's kind of cool. They could just sit there and live off of that money, put it into a investment fund or whatever, but they're choosing to actually bring some creative content to life, and I think that's awesome. But it's just, I also think there's a lot of artists out there that see these big successful projects and they think, oh, I can do that too. And a lot of times the unfortunate answer is you don't understand how they are funding what they're doing. And sometimes it's not even necessarily matching up to what they want you to think. So it's if you...
No, none of the people with trust funds are telling you their parents paid for their animation.
No, but there are signs, but I don't even expect customers to know all this stuff, because customers don't need to worry about exactly how a business model works. They're just there to entertain themselves, which is appropriate. But for us, if we want to build a business and produce really cool stuff for people, then we sort of have to know what actually works, what can actually be done. And it doesn't help to look at stuff that's wow, well, let's just do what these people did. But it's if you know that those people had a secret, whatever it is, several $1 million of family money to play around with, and it's oh, so that's why we can't do exactly that, because we don't have a free $5 million trust fund, or massive grants and contacts with huge governments and corporations and stuff. So that way you just know what you actually have to work with, what's realistic, and then you can hit the ground running and, in reality, move towards your goals in a more viable way.
Hey, Dave, this is my thought. If there was a live-action Dreamkeeper movie, would you be the director, or would you be in a NERP costume in the background?
If there was a live-action Dreamkeeper movie?
Yeah.
I think I would be the terrorist bombing the set, probably. Would be my role in that film production.
Fursuits. You like the Teddy Ruxpin movie.
I'd be all of you have sinned and must be destroyed.
No, they bought the series from you. They can do whatever they want. It's going to be Teddy Ruxpin.
They can do whatever they want, and I can put myself in prison for the rest of time. Yeah, we just fixed anyone wanting to buy Dreamkeepers. Now they'll be no, we don't want to buy it, because there's that clip on live stream where he was quote-unquote joking about terrorism. We don't really want to cross that bridge.
No, I think when the creator jokes about terrorism, I think you're not going to get picked up.
Although, is there an exemption for when people are talking about live-action adaptations of animated content? I feel there's
maybe after it's done.
I feel our FBI handlers would look at that and be oh no, the live-action adaptations are really unnecessary. So this is technically, according to our playbook, there's an exemption for that kind of talk when it comes to live-action adaptations.
I think they have to see the Cowboy Bebop live action first.
Did anyone see the Cowboy Bebop live action?
No.
I mean, I want to just reflexively be oh, it was a terrible idea. I dump all over it. Dump. But, honestly, I didn't see it. Maybe it was really, really awesome. I wouldn't know. But just hearing about it sort of makes me interested in watching the animated series again. And I don't know. I'm just not motivated to see the live action version. Because if I could see a show and it's either gorgeous traditional animation, hand-drawn, just some of the most beautiful artwork I think that's ever been made, or some people that got videotaped, I know which one I would rather watch.
What if it had The Rock in it?
Okay, then throw the animation in the bin. It's time to watch The Rock. The
is
Rock
strong.
as Spike Spiegel, perfect casting.
Who's? Oh, I'm sorry. I meant
The
on
Rock
Green
as
Keeper
Faye
movie.
Valentine, you will be on the edge of your seat.
Oh, what about CG?
Featuring Edward as The Rock.
No. What about Dreamkeeper CG?
Dreamkeeper CG. I
Most of
mean,
them are.
CG has gotten really good over the past 10 years. But I still, like, just from a visual aesthetic, if we're comparing, like, if we're just playing fantasy, like, what would it be like? I really like the traditional animation, hand-drawn 2D aesthetic. I think that's what matches Dreamkeepers the best.
Remember, it's a really crazy thing I looked on YouTube about the person like, is that AI? It's always some, and this is on Twitter too. It's always some random person you've never seen before.
Well, I mean, they're allowed to ask. They're allowed to ask, like, is that AI or
Yeah, I
not?
know, but they're not fans of yours. They don't know anything you do, and then they're just like sniffing and hunting.
So, what am I gonna do? Respond, be like, "You're not a fan. I don't have to answer this."
How do you spell it?
Or are you transcribing this? Don't actually respond with that, please.
Subtitles, honey.
Subtitles.
Yeah. David Lilly quote. Ah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Mammoth
Like,
is no CG. We got law here.
actually, I suppose. Speaking of like villainous AI, like that would be. Now with AI, we probably could be like, hey, take this character Laura. What would it look like if it was rendered in like the Pixar and style? Like, so you could actually probably get a range of different visual styles pretty fast to evaluate.
They're really good with lighting. I really like the lighting and the textures. Like the My Little Pony movie that they did lately was really pretty.
Yeah, I do like some of the lighting stuff a lot, but I really like sort of the, even when it comes to backgrounds, I still kind of like the hand-drawn, hand-painted vibe. It's
know,
just
you get-
there's something classic about it. I even like the cinematography because I know that there were cinematographic. I can't even say words properly,
good
but there
job.
were legitimate constraints when it came to like storyboarding and laying out with those big camera machines and the way they could pan and like the way they could rotate around inside of a background or not because the background was like obviously flat paintings. But something about those constraints on the cinematography, I feel like it just sort of has an interesting style that you can't get anywhere else. I really like it.
Okay, Chad. I was joking about the live action adaptation being fursuits. I still think that would be terrible. It's all terrible.
Wait, there's fursuits. Now this has gone around the clock to being like so bad. It might
Have
be
you
it
seen the
might
Teddy
be something.
Ruxpin movie? Have you seen the Teddy Ruxpin?
The Teddy. No,
I showed that to you.
I don't. I must have burned it out of my mind. The Teddy Ruxpin movie.
I've shown that to you. Don't you remember? We did this like a year ago.
I vaguely remember some. No, it's gone. Sorry.
There was a big airship that was fursuits.
The wind just picked up outside. I think you're making God angry.
Ah. Whatever, man. No, Mamo, I'm not banning you for watching on Twitch. You can be wherever you want to be. I'm just everywhere. I don't care.
Mamo, he's everywhere you want to be.
What if it's like the awful Cast live action movie? Oh, the one where they're like all like CG bodies and then the actors' faces are like green screened onto it. Oh, that's gross.
Or they've got like the makeup where like there's not even any prosthetics whatsoever. It's just like clown makeup to sort of indicate that there's like a spot on the end of their nose and stuff to show it's an animal nose.
This just keeps getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah. There's endless horrors potential in the world.
Yeah, it's just really nice to sit back and look at somebody else like make something atrocious and be like, well, not like that. I didn't spend money on that. I would never make that decision now that it happened.
Well, sometimes I don't know, like sometimes things are so bad that they come back around to being like very entertaining. And I think the reason for that is because and it's not even like, oh, the person that made this sucks. It's like, well, no, the person that made this, I think when things are so bad that they're good, it's because the person who made it had very, very human enthusiasm and love and joy, and they were trying their best to convey that in what they were creating. And despite their best efforts, it cataclysmically failed. So it's, and no offense, everyone has to start somewhere. Not everyone is going to start with like the optimal skill level when they're creating content. So it's not even to say that this is a bad human being that made this. It's to say, like, look at how badly they were attempting to do something, and look at how it went wrong. And it's just, there's like something about that it's like I don't know, there's like a lot of humor and a lot of heart and a lot of charm in an entertainment endeavor gone wrong in a very spectacular fashion. But I think the core part of it is that I think there needs to be some love for the endeavor of the person behind it. Like, you have to detect that there's authentic enthusiasm and excitement. Because
they tried.
Yeah, and that's why I think it sort of kills it when people are like, "Oh, so you like it when I make bad things? Well, then I'm gonna make some really bad things. Here I go." Because I think as soon as that happens, it's like, well, it's no longer like, if it makes sense, it's no longer like authentically bad. It's no longer like them trying their best to do their best, and then falling short in this very, very kind of amusing human portrait of human nature.
Okay, you.
Yeah.
All right. And what kind of game would you guys like to produce? Which I don't think they know that we are producing games.
Well, I'll just list the games that we are currently producing, I guess. First, coming up very soon, Yark Adventures. That is sort of like a PS1 love letter stealth adventure game. The idea of Yark Adventures is you're a little kobold thief, and you owe a lot of tax money to a dragon, and so the only way you can possibly pay this dragon back is you've got to sneak out and you've got to steal from the castle. So it's going to be sort of like, not really like a 3D platformer. It's like you're sneaking around, trying to dodge the guards. You're stealing like gold coins and sometimes donuts. So that's the first video game that Vivid is producing, is Yark Adventures. We're also making a Dreamkeepers video game currently, Dreamkeepers Skirmish, which is a player versus player animated card battle game. And by animated, I mean we are putting tons and tons of traditional hand-drawn animation into this game.
And then we've worked on a side scroller.
Yeah,
we put that aside.
The Dreamkeeper side scroller, we had to put that on the back burner after the programmer programmed the engine into no longer being functional.
And they ghosted.
Yeah, but then but once we get Dreamkeeper Skirmish done and we get that in people's hands and you can play that, and that's really fun. If you haven't heard of Dreamkeeper Skirmish, it's based off of the tabletop game that we put out, and people had such a good time with it. They were like, "This is great. If only there was someone around me I could play with." So the online game is intended to fix that. Actually, the backers can play Skirmish now. There is a backer exclusive demo live on Steam, but again, it's for the current backers. But yeah, there's a side scroller game that we've put a lot of pre-production work into. So at some point in the future, we're gonna get that side scroller game busted out and have some fun with that.
Okay, if V's hair is shorter in Prelude, is she getting haircuts?
In Prelude, I just wanted to make her look a little bit visually different in Prelude versus the graphic novels. So the graphic novels, I was like, well, what can we have this be different? Proportions a little bit different. She doesn't really grow a ton, but I was like, well, she'll have bushier hair in the graphic novels. Maybe she doesn't keep it trimmed as much.
Okay. Now, can you explain when you say backers can play the skirmish stuff? Are you referring to our Patreon, or are you referring to a skirmish campaign?
I'm referring to backers of the skirmish crowdfund that we did.
Yep. So basically, it's not available to people who are only on the Patreon right now. Mm-hmm. But I'm sure we will do that later when it's ready.
Yeah, I think as soon as we can get another solid update to the system out there, there's a lot of spaghetti that they have to unscramble behind the scenes, but they're working on it pretty diligently. But right now, it's not really ready for public showcasing yet, because people are going to be like, oh wow, a video game, and they're like, well, this isn't really polished or really impressive yet, and it's correct, because it's a pre-alpha. It's all the nuts and bolts behind the scenes that enable player versus player stuff and make it more difficult for people to cheat. I wasn't even aware that you could have things that wind up with cheating potential in 2-player turn-based games online, but it's I guess people are Some people get so competitive and they're so
Want
tech
to
savvy.
Hey, you. Hey, no. The pants don't have that spot on them.
Oh, they don't have the knee pads?
No, they don't. You can check it.
Knee pads disappeared. Never happened. Knee pads, what are you talking about? David never makes mistakes.
That's why we do this live, because I know you don't want to fix it.
Any constant supervision. And let's see what color the cell shading is supposed to be on these bad boys. By opening up
You have an audience to pressure you into doing your colors.
the
Right?
previous page. Well, they don't know that there's like knee pads on the Conquered Run costume or not, but you do. You're the crucial dictator.
I checked it earlier.
There we go. Took a while to open.
Okay, do V and other Dreamkeepers need to cut their hair like humans do, or does it stay a fixed length related to their age? I'm saying like, okay, I think they do, because I've seen like Nama and Lil's hair change scale.
Yeah, I don't think it. I mean, this is something where technically you could say it might be different for different characters. So if someone had an OC and they're like, well, I want my character to have different hairstyles, so their hair grows. And then someone else is like, well, my OC, I want their hair to just always be this length and they don't have to get haircuts. Both of those, I'd be like, yeah, sure, you can do that, no problem. I think generally speaking, most Dreamkeepers, I mean, not all Dreamkeepers have hair. Some are just bald, very bald.
Like Grun.
I was zooming in on Narp's face. But for the Dreamkeepers that do have hair, I would say generally it sort of grows like human hair, so they could get like haircuts or style it differently and stuff.
Okay, but we don't care about that. We just want to know about V.
Yeah. Oh, with V, I would say I think she has hair that grows like normally. So in Prelude, she probably occasionally trims it. Occasionally takes like a probably a saw and just like.
Oh, it would be sewing scissors. Come on, just to keep it out of her eyes.
That's true. She does have sewing scissors.
Dreamkeepers, true questions answered.
Dreamkeepers, true questions answered. Wait, but did we grill them on if they're a fan? Because if they're not a fan, then I don't have to answer anything. Were you a fan? Then I don't have to answer anything.
You gotta show your loyalty.
Yeah, show your loyalty to me. Did you defend me when someone said I put dick pics on the internet? I never did. Where were you? Where was everyone leaping to take time out of their day to contradict that? It must have been so important to all of you.
When they accused me of this picture being AI, where were you?
Where
were you?
When they accused me of being a pompous idiot, where were you?
Oh, we're not done accusing you of that.
When they accused me of not doing the dishes and not doing the dishes enough, where were you?
Telling you I was doing the dishes yet.
No, I actually did some dishes today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, check out the drying rack if you don't believe me. You're gonna see some stuff in that drying rack.
I'll draw you an award.
I arranged all the silverware to spell out David was here, W-U-Z, in the drying rack.
Wow.
That was the reaction I was hoping for. I was hoping for a girl to dreamily say, wow, with my amazing drying rack messaging.
And I didn't even notice. And yet you did not put it away.
Well, it's because it's gotta dry. That's why there's a... It's never good enough. Never good enough.
Just not good enough.
After the murder-suicide, that's what the police... There'll be this long note about, like, "Well, I told her the drying rack means it needs time to dry, but someone didn't want to listen to me." Another tragically preventable dishes-related homicide.
You can can tell it's not a suicide because you don't order DoorDash and then kill yourself before the food arrives.
I mean, until you see how much DoorDash costs, then maybe sometimes
Yeah,
you do.
actually, that's a good point. When you see the bill and you're like, "Oh, the taxes on this." Never
Wait a minute,
mind.
DoorDash costs how much? No, I don't think so. Bam.
Okay. Mamo, we're never going to have a prelude where we explain haircutting. I'm pretty sure we're not. So if you have to bait to get more important info like that, that's fine. We're just playing.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think it's likely to come up as a major topic. Even if there's like a prelude where they have like a haircut occur, which it's potential. I don't think they'd necessarily be having exposition with each other about like whether or not Dreamkeepers, like the stuff we've been talking about here, it probably wouldn't pop up in the dialogue. It'd feel a little contrived.
No, I mean, the thing is we have to draw the characters over and over and over again, so we're not going to be... I think it would be very bad to draw them with long hair in like one comic and then be like, oh, they got a haircut off screen, and then it's normal again, just to look confusing.
Well, if it was like from like in different story arcs where there's a passage of time, that could be forgivable. Or if it's Tinsel who just changes everything all the time because she can.
Yeah. All right, how many pictures of Cindy are out there? I have seen one from the front, one from the back, and maybe two.
I know there's one where it's from the back, and her and Bobby are standing on the beach with the towel, and it's when Mace is like freaking out. I think in the second arc.
Yep. And then there's the family one where she's with Bobby.
Yeah, where Bobby is like remembering like having like a nice dinner with Cindy's family when he's like feeling guilty about it, and so that's a pretty good picture of her from the side sitting at a table.
You drew a commission where she is a dragon, but I think that was just kind of fudged.
Oh yeah, I didn't really have references there, and also it was like her if she was a dragon, so not not really the same exact character design.
He says he found 3, so maybe there's one you're forgetting.
Maybe there is one I'm forgetting. David defeated at knowing his own lore.
Ah, you don't know my lore.
I don't even know my own lore. Ah.
Yeah, man wants to make a model of her to probably get her out of the scene.
Oh, cool.
No, he wants to. I don't know. It's time for some pictures, so we can make lots of pictures of them together to feel better. Get Bobby out of the picture.
Oh, Bobby and Cindy will be kissing in a tree frequently, thus clearing the path for V to be like, actually, I don't have any romantic interests in the books, if you know what I mean.
If you get rid of Bobby, that will clear everything up.
If you get rid of Bobby, I'll become real. That's your song. That's your theme song.
I'm not real until Bobby's gone.
I'm not real until he's dead.
I'm very impressed you can remember your shadows and your lighting per comic year, because it's been weeks.
I can't remember any of it.
Oh, you're fudging it? What are you doing?
I had to open a previous comic page and then import the color layers so I could get the correct...
Not the color, but did you look at the angle of the lighting?
I'm just kind of winging it because I know everyone is sitting around a fire, so there's one primary light source. And the fact that it's a fire means it's lower down, and I can kind of do the lit from below routine, which is really good for sort of like a melodramatic horror film type of a vibe. So it's just everything kind of... Like it almost like lights itself, really, at that point.
Alright, props to the shadows. They suck at shadows. This was everything they do is they were flat and bright. So if you're watching Dave, what he is doing is he has a color, which is kind of a purple. It's see-through. And he's kind of rounding out the areas based on the shaping. And then filling it in. And what I like to do is I will do an entire shadow color on top of it and then remove it with an eraser until the shadow areas are left.
Yeah,
So there are
sometimes...
different techniques of like bringing shadows in and taking them out.
Yeah, so sometimes I'm even gonna probably do it with Kryn here. Like if you're like, oh, I'm adding shadows, but it all seems kind of uniform. I'm adding little shadows, nothing too dramatic. if you wanted something that's a bit more dramatic, you could start by basically putting the whole character almost all in shadow. And then it's like maybe the fire's off to his right, so it's a little bit more like a rim lighting situation. And you can see this is like really quick and rough, but it's enough to get the general feel of it. And then already, like, you know, I'll go and make those edges a little more smoothed out and stuff in a little bit here. But just initially, that already sort of gives a nice feel to it. So I would say doing big, sort of like big picture, sloppy cell shading is a really great way to get big picture light direction and stuff and bold, dramatic lighting decisions tackled. And then after that, you can go in and like worry about the nuance. Plus, I like to sort of build it up in literal layers in Clip Studio. Right now I'm doing a cell shading layer. Then later on I'll put like a night tone on top of everything, and then there'll be like a highlights layer to lighten it back out. So like the cell shading layer, it's just pretty simple. It's like this, like there's shadow here and there's no shadow there. It's either dark or light. And then the additional layers add subtlety.
Memo has spotted a side image of Bobby and Cindy together.
Oh, nice.
So there are indeed 3.
I'd probably recognize the side image if I saw it. Oh, he's got a link on the side even. I want to.
Yeah.
It's always fun when I'm like, oh yeah, when I see a drawing that I just don't remember. Oh yeah, and it happened again. Yeah, I forgot about that one. I get a lot of that with your art attacks. Is like you dig so deep into like the folder of all the convention photos and everything that you'll wind up posting commissions, and it's like, I don't even remember doing that, but it does sort of look like my early style. You know, it's just kind of fun.
I'm not digging deep. I just go in order. You don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what in order means.
That's okay. You don't remember what you draw either. Just keep drawing. It's just kind of like, you know, you're the parade, you move forward, and I just clean up after you with a broom.
I said I did some dishes today.
And I said, wow.
Also, in case you didn't know, you don't do the dishes with a broom. It's a scrub brush. Broom is for the floor. I know how to clean. Kryn is not excited with the story arc.
Kryn is not the main character.
He's just putting up with it all.
Nobody ever draws fan art of Kryn.
He probably likes it that way. He seems a relatively private character.
Yeah, he's not having fun. That's why he's a skeleton.
I mean, normally he's having a pretty good time, but he's not having fun on the Mystery of the Candy Crook. It's not treating anybody particularly kindly.
No. They get good lighting though, that's fine. Shadows. They say you do the dishes with a flamethrower.
I mean, it would disinfect the dishes, I think, right?
That's true.
I wonder if anyone's ever tried that, actually. Been like, let's see. Dirty dishes? Time to just burn it into cleanliness. The purifying flame will do my cleaning for me. Reminds me of that YouTube video I was watching. I'm not sure if you heard this YouTube video I was watching about pirates trying to make their drinking water not poisonous.
Oh, it's really fascinating. I would never figure it out either if I was a pirate.
Yeah, apparently one of their techniques for because I know that Chad didn't watch this video. One of their techniques was they would char the inside of their water casks. They like actually burn it out, and then all the charcoal on the inside of the barrel would serve as a filter to help keep the water cleaner.
So pirates were being scientists way back then.
Yeah, like by necessity, because they didn't want to die of thirst, but they were trying to figure out how can we store wooden barrels of water that does not immediately turn like rancid and gross.
Mamo has decided that Cindy is his last hope, and he is going to rig the sketch of the month. So okay. Well, you try to get all the Discord voting for Cindy all the time. That's really gonna work.
It might. You never know.
Also, tell me your plan before you do it. That's really good. So I'll be watching for whatever this is.
I'll be watching out for Cindy tonight. I'll be watching out. Cindy's gonna come like a steal Bobby away. And V will be like, Bobby's gone. Oh well, I guess I'm gonna fall in love with the reader now. That's what I'm gonna do.
I am not falling in love with the viewer.
She will just slowly turn towards the panel. The fourth wall will shatter, and she'll be like, "It's time."
That's okay. You can get the. He says. See, that's gonna happen. So, okay. Maybe you can get the lore book. You can get the lore book and roleplay over to the orphanage and find her.
You think that's not going to happen? That's the thing that could happen. He's also probably developing archaic magic rituals to bring this fantasy realm into the physical plane. The only problem is like bad news for every other reader. V will fall in love with one reader, but there can only be one. So Mamo's then going to have to track all of you down, and it's not going to be pretty. Doing a screenplay.
Fight. All right.
Yeah, there can be only one.
Somebody tried to buy her way back a long time ago.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Apparently Cindy had an ear piercing in one picture. Well, that's how much we care about Cindy. Dave doesn't know. Maybe she took her piercings out. There's some continuity issue.
I'm gonna have to go with that, because otherwise, if the piercing is actually just like an anatomical feature, it's like, yeah, sometimes dreamkeepers just have earrings. It's part of their body. If I say that, then they're like, what about Cindy? And then it's like, I messed up. I messed up on Cindy's character. Little ear decorations.
I think somebody's asking a question. I think they mean dreamkeepers. I know the nightmares have people doing their mission for them. I think they mean dreamkeepers, like
yeah. Like people.
But would the nightmares work with anyone if they were strong or nihilistic enough in their own way?
Basically, the nightmares are just very goal-oriented. So if there's someone that they can work with that will further their goals, they're not really gonna split hairs over like if this person are they evil enough, or are their motives tainted? You know, they just wanna get the job done. Kill all the dreamkeepers. So anyone that they can use, they don't even have to necessarily have the people be totally aware of what they're doing. Like that's how a lot of the Andaruna corruption works. Is, you know, some of the people at the top, not even all the people, but some of the people at the top might be dark dreamkeepers, and they know what they're doing. They know what they're setting everything up for. But a lot of the people below them in the hierarchy, they're just doing their job, and you know, they don't necessarily think that they're helping to bring about an apocalypse or anything like that.
Well, Mamo, you already have another contender on YouTube, I think, so the battle has begun.
The fight.
And I know it's a lot of battles to have. Anyway, is she from a wealthy family? I think Cindy is a middle class at least.
Yeah, I would say middle class. I wouldn't say like wealthy, but she's like a reasonable middle class kid.
Well, compared to Bobby.
I gotta put stripy shadows on Whip. It's a must when he's like behind bars.
People will notice. They're currently reading the comic, and it's pretty good. Thanks.
Thanks. Good. Well, thank you for giving it a read. Break me off a piece of that.
And that's how you get Mamo over to YouTube. He's going after him now. So. I should just start doing this.
That's what I want to encourage my readers to do, to be like, listen, guys, if there's less readers, you have better chances with V. Scare them away.
That'd be a terrible auction.
It's time, everyone. We're auctioning off V, top bride, only one
For one
winner.
day.
For one.
For one day.
For one
You
day.
never-
Like, okay,
Yeah.
you are married to V today, and then it is over, and she returns to our custody. Like, that'd be the
Yeah.
most lame, like, totally imaginary auction. It's
Dave, it's so we can do it again.
yeah, but that's
No, they're fighting now.
seems a little exploitative. But the more we talk about it, the more it's like, yeah, let's auction V
Yeah.
off for a day. For one day and one day only, you can imagine whatever you want.
Exactly 24 hours.
24 hours. And no one else can imagine it because they didn't win the auction.
I'll send you a certificate and a sticker of V.
I will send you a certificate. You must return it after 24 hours, though. What's the hockey? Is that the hockey award where it's like the Stanley Cup, where I think they have to return it every year?
Yeah.
It's like you won it, but, you know, not forever.
You can only borrow it. You gotta give it back.
Yeah.
We only have one of them. I just wouldn't return it. I'd be like, oh, I lost it at the airport.
What would they do if someone made another Stanley Cup? Suddenly it'd throw off the whole dynamic of the game. Like, you guys thought that you had to fight for this one Stanley Cup? Guess what? There's a second one here.
Wait, do they look identical, or is this one in gold, therefore better?
We can make like Stanley Cup 2, like the Superior Edition. Is the first Stanley Cup not gold colored?
Oh, it's silver.
Really? I could have sworn it was gold. Is this like a Mandela effect kind of thing? Chat,
I
Stanley
thought it was
Cup.
silver.
Do you remember it? Don't look it up now. Don't Google it now. But do you remember it from your childhood as being silver or gold? Go.
No, don't do that. Just go look. You're an idiot.
No, that's the whole Mandela effect game. Is you don't look. You try to pretend that you're recalling a childhood memory, and then if you look and you are incorrect, you weren't incorrect actually. Reality transformed.
Tell you, they're going at it.
All right, so are they remembering? Like, are they remembering? Like, are they going at the Stanley Cup thing or?
No, they're fixated on who owns V. All right, like I said, we gotta monetize this rage, Dave. We got 2 now. Let's see if we can get more people.
Oh no. Unethical desire to run auction rising.
The uprising. Oh, okay, Mammo, be nice. Be nice, Mammo.
Is he doing like pro wrestling moves in the chat? What's going on?
He's getting rude. Go back to Picardo where you belong. We gotta use the chest to separate people.
He's getting like, what did he say? Like your underwear stinks or something? What kind of rude are we talking
No,
here?
he said he will provide you a chair.
He will provide you a
Sit
chair.
on the just sit on the side and touch yourself. Get off of YouTube. That was rude.
Liz is pulling out the spray bottle on Mammo. Mammo! Mammo, now! Mammo, stop!
Stay on your side. Stay on your chat room side.
I still think it's
We'll
so
go over there
funny
and
when
torture each
back
other.
when we had Cosmo, he
Yeah.
He learned about the spray bottle, and he began to plot against the spray bottle. He would, when we weren't there, he would take the spray bottle and he'd like push it off the counter. He tried to hide it. He tried to kill it so that whenever we went to punish him, it'd be like, "Oh no, there is no spray bottle. Oh, this now Cosmo rules the whole apartment. Oh no." That was how he imagined that going down, but it didn't quite work.
Mammo, stay where I can see you. Jeez.
Liz, if we can't control Cosmo, a little conure, I don't think we can control a man with the full power to use the internet in whatever way he sees fit. He's gonna do what he's gonna do, Liz. You just have to accept it.
I know. Daryl's having a day.
Yeah, this is his like goth phase, I think. He's thinking dark thoughts.
It's not a costume, Mom.
Yeah. You wouldn't understand. only my shovel really gets me. Isn't that right, Clankers?
What's clankers? The shovel.
Yeah, he named his shovel. Clankers, his only real friend.
And the nightmares come in and call him Edgelord.
Their true leader, Daryl, the grim one.
No, I don't think you need to leave Picardo, come over to YouTube, taunt people, and then leave again.
And he vanishes into the mist.
Yeah, really.
The YouTubians are so confused. They're like, where did he go? From whence did he come?
You've got a very similar name. I see you.
Us simple YouTubians, we can never imagine the like of this creature that seems to come and go at will.
How does he know what I say? Is he on? How does he drift between realms of chat?
Yeah.
It's too advanced.
It's advanced.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
Like for our YouTube chat members, he's the equivalent of the Phantom of the Opera now.
I know he is. Where did he go? I don't know.
Just out of nowhere, he appears. He's like, here's a chair for you to sit in. Will you wink? Goodbye. He's gone again.
Stay away from my girl. And then he leaves again.
You'll never have her.
Don't even try. Boom. Like, that's true troll behavior. Under the bridge. Throw something under the bridge.
Throw something under the bridge. Throw something under the bridge.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, if you want to sit in Picardo and announce that people are powerless, you do that. But I'm not spreading your hate.
It's not nice to pick on the primitives. They're in YouTube. They don't know any better.
You can get tab walls here to keep the chats away from each other. They don't get along, Dave.
The YouTubians and the Picartoites. A rivalry as old as 5 minutes ago.
It's 2 hours. It's an hour 36.
An hour and 36 minutes old. A rivalry an hour and 36 minutes old. The trouble all began when they realized there was but one pink bunny girl.
And they could not share.
Can only imagine, like, somewhere Babs Bunny is feeling very insulted right now.
Alright. Do the Dreamkeepers know what humans are and stuff? No, they don't.
They do not. I mean, in general, there might be one or two, like, big brains. They're like, I have a theory, but they don't really know.
They have a lot of theories. They have a lot of time to sit and think about what things are in the dream world and cook up a lot of ideas and argue about them and call it philosophy.
And you can read more about it in the Lore Bible.
Which is not done.
But I've got some.
You
cool
did
stuff
some on.
in the
You
works.
did some on it today. You're happening.
Yeah, I'm illustrating just nothing crazy, but the history section. I thought a few little drawings here and there would spice it up a
You
bit.
could not help yourself.
So I got a couple little drawings for the Extolo Wars section of history. And next up, I need to write the Last War of Powers. I need to rewrite. Like, actually, this history is technically written on the website if you guys want to read it now. But it's like, well, this is history. It's cool lore, so I'm going to put it in the lore book. But, you know, I wrote the website draft, like 2009, maybe? So gratefully, I think I've improved a little bit as a writer since then, so I'm just giving it an editorial pass, a little bit of polish. And I'm finding I'm able to... it's kind of nice giving something an editorial pass sometimes, especially when it's had plenty of time to bake. The best feeling is when the passage gets significantly shorter and significantly more evocative and punchy. and it's just like you identify areas in the text that are redundant. They're saying the same thing, just in like a different way. And it's like, how many, the readers are smart. They get it. You only need to say it once. So say it once, and then just say it in the best way with the best word choice. When you can, try to pick some strong verbs, and then it'll just be more fun to read, less to read, and also just, more punchy, more enticing. So I'm going through and cleaning up the history stuff before I get into drafting new things about Andoruna and the different exotic landscapes.
The Nama enjoyers are feeling pretty lucky right now that they're not involved in this.
Yeah, the Nama fans are like, she's ours. These idiots.
We will share.
They're just fooled by the color pink, whereas Nama will be all ours.
She's more of a mauvey purple.
Yeah, she's more of a mauve. She's just enough of a non-pink color that they can get away with it. They're safe. V does not take kindly to being accused.
Saying in the thing you're working on that V is going to tell them that you messed up her order. I don't think she's getting all Karen right here. I think she's being accused of things. Based on the finger pointing. Not that I read your text.
You read the text. You know what's happening. You helped write the text.
I turned it off.
You helped write it. I can't
turned it off in a color. It's been a while.
You can't pretend ignorance.
Ignorance. Say hi to Happy Guy 1.
Hey, Happy Guy 1, good afternoon. So, daylight savings happened again.
I'm sorry.
Does anyone in the chat know, like, I thought they were talking last year about, like, we're gonna end this. It's dumb. And I was very happy about that, because I don't like having to change the clock around. I think it's silly. So, like, what, are there plans in the works to just, like, stop doing daylight savings, or like I thought that was a done deal. What's going on with that?
I'm sure somebody got paid off.
Yeah, big clock. Big clock is like, oh, we make a lot of money by building these features into clocks where you have to be able to change the time arbitrarily. We need daylight savings time to continue fleecing the clock manufacturing industry.
Batteries. Every year I have to remember how to set the clock. It's a challenge. They're not all automatic around here.
Well, it's like there's a clock in the stove, and then there's a clock in telephones, and there's clocks everywhere, and then they're all wrong. And I don't like it. Mambo declares peace between the Nama and the Lilith sectarian. That's good.
I'm glad that they're borders. Jeez. And Vance. Okay, well, that's cool. That's nice.
You sound so enthusiastic. That's nice.
You should tell them about what Pumpkin did today. That was scary.
Oh, Pumpkin? Yeah, our favorite local squirrel, Pumpkin, has officially resorted to aggressively knocking on the door when he wants nuts now.
He slams into it now.
Yeah, well, we heard like wham, and Liz looked over, and he was like standing up with both of his paws up on the door, like looking in here. he's been looking in the window, and he'll like jump in front of the cameras, look in the cameras, so he knows like how to get our attention. But apparently we weren't keen enough, and he's like, "You guys!" And he's just like, now he's knocking on the door to try to get us to go out there and give him like Brazil nuts and walnuts and stuff.
I think he slammed into it. I heard a loud noise. I thought it was like a delivery guy dropping something.
No, that was a squirrel that absolutely loves us. Not just the fact that we feed him; it's personal. He has affection for us as human beings. I'm certain of it.
So they say maybe it costs a lot to get systems changed to not do daylight savings time. That might be true, that maybe the computers would automatically do it. And then you'd have to go in and reset all your computers again, so that'd be more work, Dave.
Maybe daylight savings time is the only thing that's staving off Y2K. Like, they were like, oh, all the computers will crash because we were dumb at making the dates programmable. And it was like, well, daylight savings time. Actually, the Y2K stuff doesn't take effect because we don't have stable dates. We get to patch it over twice a year. We patch it over and fix it. But if it ever stopped, Y2K would come back with a vengeance. Maybe that's what's going on.
And airplanes would fall out of the sky.
Well, I mean, that's happening anyway, so.
And they'd get my food wrong at McDonald's.
That's also happening anyway.
Mm-hmm. What changed?
Just the time of day. Literally nothing else.
Have you given the rodent a nut addiction? Well, we didn't feed him that often, but he's been really demanding every day now.
Well, during like the summer, he was just kind of like, I'm good. There's food everywhere. I'll see you guys later. But then now that it's becoming fall and the weather's getting cool again, he's like, hey, guys, nuts? Go nuts? Give me some nuts. You got some nuts?
Okay. I'm gonna say, Mamo, technically you won a V-pin in the contest. You get the gold pumpkin pin and the V-pin. So if we can get it to you, we will. We just have to figure out the shipping game.
It would be really cool if that war would be done.
It's kind of getting in the way a lot of things.
Don't they realize I have comic books to mail? Did nobody tell Putin and Zelensky that there are comic books that I would like to mail to people? I'm pretty sure if they were properly informed, they'd be like, oh, we didn't realize. We're sorry, sir. We'll end this war right away.
Oh, man. Now you've done it.
What have I done?
They're gonna draw Kermit the Frog screaming during a live stream for being accused of sending dick pics. Can't get it out of their head. Well, you know what? I gotta see that. Send that to me.
No,
Put him in a red
do
fedora,
not make
please.
fun of me. Do not do it. You're supposed to only take me seriously. No.
Do it in a Kermit voice. Do it all in a Kermit voice.
Do not make fun of me. No, only take me seriously, please.
No, I did not send dick pics.
I did not send dick pics. I literally have. It's. If you look down there, there's. Well, I mean, there's things there. The puppeteers have to put their hands somewhere, but it's not possible for me to have sent any dick pics to anyone.
Thank you. That's what I should have replied on Twitter with, was Kermit the Frog did not send dick pics.
Kermit, technically they were accusing moi. Well, I'm sorry. Miss Piggy also did not send. Miss Piggy, I mean, could we maybe talk privately for a moment?
Whose dick pics were they? Was it Kermit's dick?
That's the next prelude arc. Whose dick pics were they? Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, Miss Piggy, where did you get those? Are they green?
Oh, Kermit! Listen, Miss Piggy, now that I've seen these photos, there's not really a good explanation for them. Like, either way you go here, it's gonna hurt my feelings. I feel like we're verging into the what's the name of that movie that was like the Muppets, but it was like a murder mystery and it was all graphic and adult, like PG-13 rated.
Happy.
Was it like the Stuffy Town Murders or something?
That's Happy Town Murders.
Happy Town Murders. I wonder if that holds up. I remember when we initially saw it, I was like, hey, I kind of had fun with that. That was a good time. It was a puppets, stuffing, puppets murderer, adult Sesame Street type of stuff. I thought, I thought it delivered on the premise just fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't remember thinking, oh, that's so great. I must own that. But I remember not regretting the time. I remember like having a good time with it.
I'm glad I saw it because I knew it wasn't going to be like popular or easily found later.
Yeah, puppet murder. Who would have thought that it would not catch on?
Oh, do you see how I put spots where you left off spots on Bobby?
Yes, honey. I forgot spots on Bobby's tail. That's 'cause I'm a bad husband. Dun, dun. I forgot spots on Bobby's tail. That's 'cause I'm a bad person. Dun, 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 dun.
Good. Now you know. You sang that song in such defeat too. Do you mean it?
Do I mean it?
No. No, you don't. You don't care.
I'm just singing songs. I don't know what you're talking about. All my lyrics are heartfelt.
You're such a liar.
No, I'm not. I really enjoy singing. Meant every word. Why are they always drinking coffee at the Halloween alternative? Is it a local holiday drink? Actually, I think it might be hot chocolate.
Where are you seeing this?
I keep on going back and forth between thinking that they're drinking coffee or hot chocolate. I think it's just based on my mood. But canonically, whatever you see on the page, unless we have one of them specify, it could be whatever you want it to be. Except for tea. It's not tea, okay? It's hot chocolate or coffee.
Okay. Well, I'm voting hot chocolate.
Mhm.
I knew it was that color liquid when you designed it, so I just kind of went with it's one or the other. And they wouldn't really drink coffee at night, so I'm voting hot chocolate. I
wear my sunglasses at night. I drink my coffee when I'm a cartoon. Yeah, I think hot chocolate makes more sense. Also, the orphan kids, there's enough going on. You don't need to add caffeine to this mix. I think that would just be a little too crazy.
You know, when somebody tells you that they had a dream, and then you ask for them to explain it to you, and then you just come back with how. That's a great conversation.
So
YouTube.
it starts with like, I had a dream, and they're like, explain it to me, and they're like, ow.
No, it's how.
How? Oh, they're asking you, how do I explain it to you?
No, they explain the dream, and you just come back with how. I'm not even getting into this. I'm just gonna make sure everyone's nice. I'm just gonna let this play out like I don't see it.
I don't understand this dream conversation topic.
It's the V battle. I'm not dealing with this.
Oh, it's okay. The V battle has grown and accelerated.
Somebody had a dream about V, and we are investigating the details.
Dream off. Who's had the best dream about V? This is the newest battlefield.
You don't even see what that is. It's still happening.
Why is it happening in YouTubania?
Yes.
YouTubia.
YouTubia.
Listen, everyone in YouTubia, if you want me to see your comments, go to Picartopia, where I also don't really see the comments.
No, I see the comments and then I tell you about it. You don't look at anything.
Liz sees all the comments. Liz is like the.
I have to.
Liz, she lives up in the Panopticon.
I see all.
Is there a Transformer named Panopticon?
You were asking the wrong person. They have made so many Transformers. It's a bike.
I feel like the word Panopticon, it's like 80% Transformer already. If they don't have a Transformer named Panopticon, that's kind of a lost opportunity. honestly. Maybe that could be my Transformer. Yeah, David's Transformer
Oh,
OC Panopticon.
Mamo is now having a small cup of coffee every morning thanks to you.
Oh, cool.
He has achieved coffee.
Well, I hope you enjoy the coffee. I know they keep on coming out with studies that are like, coffee has health benefits, and I'm like, I want to believe this, so I do. The end.
Would there be a puppet kids show in the DK comic the kids love but the adults hate, like Barney? I kind of think that we like Mr. Chitters. I think we got Mr. Chitters down. He's kind of like the SpongeBob Chuck E. Cheese monster.
Yeah, Mr. Chitters is pretty awful. I think he might fit the bill. Mr. Chitters. Chitters are fun. Mr. Chitters. That's me. Chitters are fun.
So apparently there is a prison called Flesh Panopticon in some Ultra Kill game.
Yeah, well, I think a panopticon, if I'm remembering the origin of the word right, I think there was, I don't know if it was a sci-fi story or if it was an actual proposal for a prison system that was proposed by somebody. A proposal proposed by somebody. But the idea was that there'd be a tower in the center of the prison yard with windows on all sides, and you cannot see inside the tower, so you never know where the guards are looking. But at any moment, they could be staring right at you. And that level of uncertainty, but the threat of omniscient surveillance, was something that was intended to make the prisoners more fearful and easily controllable. Because they never would be able to tell for certain if they were being surveilled or not. And the name of this beautiful structure was the Panopticon. You know, because like pan everywhere, opticon, optical.
If you miss a stream, it's saved on YouTube. We're not starting over.
What? No, we could. Did someone miss the stream? Let's just start over at the beginning. Edit, undo. Here's the raccoon.
Erase.
I'll just do edit undos until we get back to the start, and then I'll be like, here we go. I wonder if it's funnier for Gorse to be to have his like eyes a little bit visible with like transparency through the visor, or if it's going to be funnier to have the visor be more opaque. Because I could kind of see it both ways.
It's up to you. I didn't plan for that because I wasn't sure what you wanted.
Me neither. I don't even know.
I was kind of lazy. I didn't feel like doing it.
I think I'm going to have it be a little opaque here. Like I'm not going to give the eyes individualized color.
Mm-hmm. It stopped me because you didn't put all the lines on there, so I was kind of like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I wasn't even sure. But I think there'd be a little more glare coming out at him from the front because I think he's facing the fire here.
Okay, well, Mamo obliterated his V enemies, so that's nice.
Destroyed. The YouTubians crushed. This is a screen with an orange overlay over it. And I bet it's made out of love, aka the previous layer with the cell shading turned down.
Ammo, it's nice that you're talking about how if you can't get the V pin, you like Dragon Lost to have it, but Dragon Lost gets one too. Because he won something, I think he won something somewhere else.
Yeah, he won, Dragon Lost got a runner-up award. There's winners all over the place. You guys are really, I don't know, you made some cool pieces. Lots of winners.
Yeah. We arranged it so we could see how many prizes we gave to people too. It just worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, I noticed the neighbor didn't run out and like blast us today.
That's really weird. Usually if there's ever like other city industrial trucks or other lawn care trucks, he has to like rush out and kind of establish that he too has a leaf blower.
Yeah, maybe he was out today and didn't see them.
Possibly.
Oh, maybe missed it. I think that was it. That's some nice shadowing on Whip.
Thank you.
So, are you almost done with? No, you have to do your twisting in the background still. Do you want to show that, or are you gonna do that? You could do that on Friday.
I might do that off stream because as soon as I'm twisting the panel borders and backgrounds and stuff, that's going to be where all the font is visible too.
You're right.
And I know you were like, no, they can't see it yet. And I was like, but Liz, don't you care about
spoil
our
it.
audience? Don't you want them to live and be full of joy and happiness? And you were like, no, I'm the bad one and David's the good one, actually. And I was like, are you sure, Liz? We could both be the good one.
I was like, no, I don't do dishes. Dave does.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it went down. Okay.
That's what happened. Sure it is. I'm going to select Gorse's pointing finger and isolate it. Because I want to.
Can you do it in a minute?
In 1 minute. Oh, man, it's already go time. Well, we got the prelude almost totally shaded here because it's going to be a little more straightforward. So, yeah.
You should show your raccoon again. Show them what you actually spent time on.
Yeah. I mean, I spent time on this too, but this... I really actually like how this came out. I'm looking forward to seeing how this looks printed on paper. I haven't done it before, but I sort of like leaving the actual photograph of the pencil in on this. For, like, obviously not for every illustration, but for like the sketchbook sort of pieces, I think that's actually sort of a fun touch. So yeah, if you guys do want to get this signed as an art print along with like 5 more signed art prints, November, the Art Attack tier on Patreon, we are really putting a lot of extra stuff in the Art Attack tier, so go ahead and jump on in there. And even if you're at the high resolution tier, once we post this up on Patreon, we're going to be putting the not safe for work version out there for high resolution backers. And yeah, this is just the sketchbook warm-up, but I liked it enough that I was like, what if we just put a little bit of color into it? And we did.
So does the pointing effect depend on the distance of pointing?
The pointing effect, like
On Gorse.
on Gorse. Yeah, it's just sort of, I don't know, his hand is just sort of cartooning around. Good practice for me to draw like a pointing finger, I guess. Pointing finger from many angles.
No, we don't have a not safe for work of prelude. I don't know what they're doing.
Not a prelude, but we do of like this raccoon chick. There's a not safe for work version. All right, but that is this stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. It's been a fun Monday. Be good. Have a nice time. If you get into internet arguments, only do it if you're having a lot of fun.
Yeah. If you're not having fun, don't reply.
Be nice to the poor YouTubians. They do their best, and I'll see you guys on Friday. The stream ends in 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1.